Hello and welcome, Professor Ved. It's an honor to meet you on my channel. To start, could you please share a little bit about your background and what inspired you to create Vedics?
Right, thank you. It is, of course, a pleasure talking to you, and I hope that our story can act as an inspiration to your viewers. We are doing a very important work in the world today, that the world is changing. It's becoming a lot more smarter. It needs a lot more thinking, problem-solving ability, and we need to prepare our children for the next thing that's coming up. So I hope that through your channel, a lot of viewers can, learn something new about how they want to handle some of the challenges that they are going to face in the future, especially related with their child's education. Now, coming to WebEx, I realized that a lot of students, a lot of kids, and even especially girl students, right? They lose interest in math quite early as they go through the school system. Now, the school system has existed for hundreds of years. There are amazing teachers, and there are people who have led revolution in education. Yet, if you see, only 40% students by the grade 4 in US and Canada are at the grade level. And the data is even scary. Only 2% students are above the grade level. And the situation becomes scary and scarier if you go to middle school and you go to high school, right?
Yeah.
And that's realization is behind this initiative. I have loved math all my life. I grew up in India. I made it to the top engineering college at India provided, that is Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. I grew up in a very difficult family full with constraints, right? And then I realized two things. A, because I focused on education, the world gave me an opportunity to shoot for the sky, to shoot for the stars, aim for the sky. And I believe that anyone in the world, rich, poor, doesn't matter, whichever background, from all walks of life, if they could learn some habits, some right mindset towards education, and particularly towards math education, they can achieve so much more with the same amount of effort they will be putting through the school. So I wanted to make it easier for everybody. So we started with math, because math is something, it has been called God's language, the language of universe. It's so important that once your child becomes good at math, you will see that your child automatically starts developing a confidence that you had never seen before, automatically starts doing better in other subjects, not just in maths, right? So it's so critical for the society to make sure that they provide the right environment for children to excel in math. And taking that as one of the major objectives, we started WebEx.
Many of our viewers are interested in their child's education. So what is your core philosophy of this Vedics, and how does it approach teaching mathematics to make more engaging and effective?
A lot of organizations in the US and Canada, we are in 2025, and there have been initiatives, at least as far as I can see, since 1990s. A lot of education and well-known education companies have existed, and they have done a remarkable job. Okay, I'm not denying that. Even the schools continue to do a great job. They continue to bring new initiatives. But the results, unfortunately, have not improved. So there are data that says that in comparison to 2020, 2024, there is 2% dip in terms of mathematical proficiency of children, right? In my opinion, what makes WebEx tick, that special thing that WebEx brings to the table, and what others should also do, is that we are marrying math education with something called cognitive psychology, which is the science of learning. we are also putting in behavioral psychology, which is how do you put and inculcate right behavior, right set of habits in your child so that the math education becomes easier, the learning becomes easier. So I'll give you specific examples. In our program, every family, when they join our program, right, they are requested and instructed to book at least 30 minutes every single day for math. Every day, right? And
Yeah.
they're not on their own because the program is designed in a way that every day there is an activity that is given which takes 30 minutes. Not just that, in order to nurture this habit, every single day, the coach that is assigned to the child checks whether the child was able to spend and dedicate that 30 minutes or not, right? And they support the family and they support the child, the student, as long as it takes so that this habit develops. And what happens when this habit develops is just magic. You know, in terms of cognitive psychology, when humans sleep, the brain doesn't sleep. It has a small organ inside the brain we all have, that's called hippocampus. There are two, one on the left, one on the right. When we are deep asleep, hippocampus starts summarizing the activity of the day gone by. So if somebody has practiced dance, it kinds of improves the neural network in the brain that is related to dancing moves. If somebody has practiced piano, it kinds of improves and optimizes the neural networks related to piano. What happens if somebody has done some math? The same thing. So every day when math is practiced in an organized way, a particular part of our neural network in the brain, it develops, it becomes more efficient. So in the beginning, when a child takes up, I'll take a child who is still trying to master multiplication tables. Of course, we help students from kindergarten to grade 12 doing calculus. This thing applies to everybody. But what happens when a child is just starting to learn and master multiplication tables? In the beginning, if you ask what is 7 times 8, the child probably knows it and takes around 5 seconds, 6 seconds, thinks about it, and then comes up with the answer, 56, right? However, if this activity is done multiple times in mind, right, the hippocampus, as I was telling you, when the child is sleeping, it works on that part of the neural network, which is responsible for the intelligence related to, let us say, multiplication tables. When the child gets up next morning, you ask 7 times 8, child says 56. Why? Because that neural network has become much more stronger and faster. A normal path that was full of obstacles has turned into a freeway. Right? The signals travel faster. The moment you say 7 times 8, the child is 56. Doesn't even think about it, right? And this is a small example, but it's a very powerful example. And if the world could do something similar for approximately 1,500 to 2,000 concepts that our children need to learn from kindergarten to grade 12, something similar every single day, learn something and go to bed again, learn something next day. This can completely change the ability, the potential of the child. The child who otherwise, when faced with high school, very scared, oh my God, I hate math, I do not like math, I don't want to take STEM, I'll do something else, but not this. I hate coding, I hate logical thinking, right? All these children, right, today who might otherwise go and face the world like that, imagine they having this 30-minute habit into it and then going to the high school with confidence that may anything come, I'll be able to handle. I have the confidence because internally I know I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I can conquer mathematics, difficult mathematics problems, so I'll handle it. And then suddenly you see the whole world had changed for them, right?
Yeah. So let's talk about the main topic, which is America's Maths Genius Program, Genius Awards. So what sparked the idea of these awards, and what is primary goal?
Is an national annual award, and this is very close to my heart. I'll give you the reason. Okay, so there are a lot of people today, including the presidents of the United States, and senators and congressmen and leading industrialists, you will hear a voice saying that, you know, our education level, especially the skills of our children in math and STEM, is not where it should be. Other countries such as China and Russia and even India, they are picking up their students and children are doing better in math and STEM in comparison to the American children. So this is a growing concern among many people. Now, the strange thing is that as an educator, I have seen thousands and thousands of children in US and Canada. I have seen their potential. I've seen them transform from being very hesitant and not loving math kind to become totally obsessed about numbers and math, okay? Which means that I know for sure that the concerns are unfounded, okay? I know that the future of math and science and STEM is still called America, right? And here is the deal. So this fading confidence about math and STEM skills in America.
If this participation is eligible for everyone, so what kind of math achievements are you looking for? Are there any specific criteria or levels of participation?
Right. So it is open for everybody. Now, if a child has only done school math, right, then while you fill the nomination form, that is what you say. But then you will get a certificate for participating in the process. But when parents fill it, they know that these are the criteria. These are the things that are important that the judges will take into account before they select them for the award that are in different categories. So they benefit by saying that, okay, I know we've been doing this so far, so maybe going forward, we need to do this, and this, right? That is one. Now, second, you must have already seen that there are a few parents who are initiative takers. Their children have gone and participated in multiple math competitions in their school, in their town, in their city, at the state level, or they have done projects in STEAM or projects in math, and they have shown their love of numbers from certain ways. So the award gives parents an opportunity to show how much effort they have put, and the students an opportunity to show how much they have learned and enjoyed doing math. If the judges see that a parent is putting amazing amount of effort in making their children amazing at math, or if the judges see that certain student, no matter where they are studying, they are showing advanced science of mastering math and STEM skills, then they will be taken into account and they will be entered into particular award categories. And if they make it to the top, they end up getting.
So for the parents and the students, whoever watching this video, what is the process for nominating someone for this American Math Genius Awards, and what kind of materials or information do they need to submit?
Okay, so it's very simple. There is a link. We have America's Math Genius Awards page. They need to go to that page. All information is available on that page. So just that link is sufficient. So when they go to the page, they are guided step by step on how to submit their nomination. As simple as that. And then when they are filling the form, they get a form. They get a link to the form on that page. By submitting their information. And once they fill the form is self-explanatory. They only have to, see what they're doing currently on a daily basis or weekly basis, what their children are doing currently, what are the achievements that they have done so far, what special efforts they have put as a parent in making their child better and exceptional at math, and then what have they observed in their child. So it's an amazing, I believe that it will be an amazing, insightful, thought-provoking experience of just going through the process. And then it's a straightforward, you fill the form, and then the rest is on the awards team. When when they receive, they're going to be responding back with the rest or the next set of
So what motivates you to make it accessible for everyone?
No, it's simple. I mean, even at WebEx, our fees our revenue, how much we have to make this year, how much we have to make next year is irrelevant. It's irrelevant for us. I believe that if we are mission driven, if we can, and we are the only one of the few forces in this world that can help a child of a family become better at math through our approach, through our dedication, through our platform, then we are pretty sure that one parent, many parents will be more than happy to pay nominal fees for our program. So fees and how much revenue we make is irrelevant for us. What is important for us is how many children of this age today. See, I and my team, and including you, are traveling through this universe only for a short phase of time, for the next few decades. That's what it is. That's the opportunity that I have and my team has, right? During this phase, how many students we can touch, how many students' life we can make better so that they can go and explore the world a lot better by becoming more efficient at problem solving, by becoming more confident, by looking forward to solving the next biggest daunting problem of the world. So this is our philosophy. So we carry this philosophy without expecting anything in return. There are no strings attached to the awards. We just want to reach out to every family, every child, and see whether we can play a very small role in encouraging them, inspiring them, putting some, force in their family, which makes them focus on the math skills of their child. And that is the only reason for coming up with this award. There are no other reasons. That's why there are no fees.
Nice, nice. So what kind of recognition or prizes winner can expect to receive? And how will this award benefit them in the long run?
Sure. So there are multiple categories of award. So one category, for instance, is first of all, there are multiple tracks of awards. So one is foundation track, in which all students from kindergarten to grade 3, they will be judged in that particular category. Then there is momentum award, grade 4 to grade 6, track, momentum track. And then there is impact track, which is from 7 to 10. And then there is national recognition track, which is grade 11 and grade 12. So there are 4 tracks of awards so that we do not compare grade 12 achievement with kindergarten achievement. So that does not make any sense. So there are 4 tracks. So students are going to be kind of evaluated on the basis of where they are in their journey in these tracks. That's one. In each track, we have multiple categories of awards. So one could be about fastest math mind, which means that they have shown incredible speed of thinking in terms of numbers and how they're able to think about numbers. And time and again, I keep coming against students who are amazingly good at it, giving you a feeling that, somehow with effort, with consistency, with their passion, they have made their mind truly exceptional. So that is one award that some students are going to go and be given those awards. Some students are only going to be celebrated in terms of how much effort they have put into developing their math potential. Some students are there is a Math Olympian Award. So they are good at participating in competition. They have participated in a number of competitions, and it shows that they have been consistently doing it. And if they have achieved anything in particular in terms of their performance, again, they will be put in this category. So there are Math Olympian Award, Fastest Math Mind Award, the Most Consistent Math Genius Award. So many such award categories are there, which are mentioned on the award page as well. So there are multiple tracks, and each track there are multiple awards.
You have shared such an amazing ideas and suggestions for the parents and the new parents like me. I will definitely start my child's mathematical program maybe in future, like once she turns 5. I will start as soon as possible. Yeah, it is very nice talking to you, and thank you from my viewers, my subscribers also.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for the kind words, Sharon. It was so nice talking to you, and I hope your viewers benefit from the discussion that we have had. Yeah, my best
Definitely.
wishes
Yeah.
to them, my best wishes to their family, my best wishes to their kids growing up.